Hi and welcome back to Bride Society. So today we're doing a slightly different one. We're doing what's in my wedding handbag. Okay. So in case you're curious as to what you may have found in said wedding handbag, almost 4 years ago now when I got married. So in case you're kind of thinking ahead to your big day and going, what things do I need to have with me? So with that in mind, we shall take a peek inside. Alright, so in no particular order, depending on how hot and therefore the time of year or what destination you're planning to have your wedding, you may wish to consider having a fan. And it was an extremely hot day the day of my wedding, wasn't it? And I did need a fan. So.
I know, you were very lucky because it wasn't the height of summer, was it? So.
No, it was mid-May and yeah, super warm. There were guests with sunburn. And yeah, so in that case maybe a bit of sunblock in the morning. But yes, maybe paracetamol or whatever your equivalent is for those headaches, rest of the long days, dehydration.
Yeah, I would say it's going to be a long day. You get up early, potentially have a late night, so
consuming alcohol
maybe, and you probably won't be drinking as much because you'll be just any liquid, not just alcohol, because you'll be talking too much throughout the day, maybe having too much fun, and so it's possible a headache might come on.
Yes. Alright, what have we got next? Okay, a miniature hairspray to try and keep all your do in place, because it's a long day, especially if it's wind and all that kind of thing, isn't it? Trying to touch up moments, I guess, that thing, isn't it?
That was very organised of you.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is my middle name. But yes, and so there's a few things along that ilk. What do we have? We have safety pins, of course. Yes, for those like dress malfunctions or even for like bridesmaids dresses or flower girls and things, like just things falling apart, or your groomsmen their button near things falling off, and yeah, you just never know. You never know.
I'm impressed.
Thank you. Okay, and in the same vein as wardrobe malfunctions is having the personal tape where you can stick things to you to adhere things to the right spots on your person. I think it's a pretty essential item. Now, somewhat dependent on what your hairdo is that you've chosen your hairstylist to do for you in the morning, but having some spare hair grips, curby grips, other names for them?
Hairpins.
Yeah.
Something to keep hair in place.
Yes, yeah. So if you need a few extra for when bits start falling out and you need just to pop them back in. Tissues.
It is an emotional day.
It's an emotional day. You know, or if you just got hay fever or cold too. Yeah. And these ones are really cute because they've got little hearts on them. Okay, then we have a little bit random, perhaps you might think, but these are these oil absorbing films. So they come out and you just sort of blot them on top of your makeup to absorb all the excess oil coming out of your skin through the day. Keep that makeup look fresh and perfect and things. These ones are by Avon. Does Avon still exist?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, yeah. I've had these a while. But yes, essentials. Now, probably a more obvious one is your lipstick. Yes. So, in my case, when I had my makeup trial with my makeup artist, we had a conversation about colours and things, and we landed on this Bobbi Brown one, and so I go to and buy one, so I have one to use through the day, and then she would then apply mine in the morning so that I still had it, rather than like her putting one on and then not having it. So, and you had the same, like you had your own.
Yeah, I had my own, so I could reapply throughout the day. because it doesn't always stay on. The amount of talking, drinking, eating, you might need to reapply.
Yeah, and for those purposes also compact mirror. Yes.
Mary Poppins bag.
You just have to like a little jigsaw to slot them all in. Well, we're getting to the end of it.
Okay.
We are getting to the end of it. In fact, these ones are quite linked, so I'll do them together. To save those poor little toes that are in shoes that you've hopefully worn around the house in advance of the day to try and break them in a little bit, but nevertheless. So we have blister plasters and this like anti-friction stick.
I haven't seen one of these before.
They are genius, and it's particularly like, you know, like in summer when you're wearing like more strappy shoes, or when you're on a night out on more high heeled shoes, or on your wedding day. Yeah, it's a little like friction stick, so on points on your shoes where they might rub, you apply it there, and it just helps the shoe and like skim over your foot rather than rubbing on that
Brilliant.
spot. It is, and it works. So yeah, my little top recommendation there, I would say. Yeah, so there's definitely other things if you have a bigger bag that I would squeeze in there, like maybe just like perfume, or like a little, you know, like tester bottle of perfume, or an umbrella, like, or, you know, there's a whole heap of things, like more hair products.
That's what bridesmaids are
keep
for.
going.
You can share out things, they can look after things for you as well. So
yeah, no, and you can probably like obviously go in advance to your venue before and drop off bags of stuff and things that you might need, or if you're in your hotel and you've got your room right there, like you're probably fine too. But yes, but that is what was in my wedding handbag.